Auto-modded before stream starts. Let's go. Yeah, I opened up OBS and you dinguses are already starting. I also blend in with that side of the wall today. You know, if I wear a black shirt on the chair, if I just go over here, I'll just hide on this side of the room. Hi everybody, Zion X Cat. Yeah, I need you to reflect. If Cat is concerned, I'm not entirely sure I want any cheese from the... If you are grossing Cat out, I need you to reflect. I need you to go look in the mirror and reflect. A salad 8 years. Yeah, because it's great stuff. We eat protein around here. I do have great eyes. I do have great eyes. I think it's my best feature, if I do say so myself. Real quick before we dive in, we are en route to the Gestural Village. I've not played since last week. Upon reflecting, because I only get to play this game once a week, maybe less than once a week, I did bump the difficulty down because I don't learn the patterns from week to week. And I want to enjoy the game. And I actually want to make progress. I don't want to spend all of stream fighting one battle because I've lost the rhythm of dodge and whatnot. So I will be, hopefully that'll help streamline everything, make it, make it a smoother experience. Hi, Kitty. Why is Zion Mr. Zion? And Mesa, by the way, Mesa. So yes, we are on the way to, oh boy. I don't remember which way, so we're gonna go, oh no, this way. Yeah, I let the rope down. That's right, I let the rope down. Okay, so yeah, we were going this way. And in theory, volume should be good. I shouldn't have any... Stop it, Kitty. Stop encouraging this. X, I said you were a stand-up gentleman. Oh, cutscene. Oh, no.
They sound like kids.
We must be getting close to the village.
Kinda looks the same as all the others.
Hey, don't get cocky, Maya. Look at its equipment. That looks a lot more dangerous than the others.
It has a gun! It has a gun on a shield!
I'll do it.
Oh, that was a jump icon. That was a jump icon. You meet again, Gustav. Well, you know, Gustav is good people, alright? Aces, you're gonna have to learn to love him. What is this, boss music? This boss music is awesome. Thank you, Cat. Appreciate you. I don't see a weak point on this fool. Oh, I do see a weak point. Can I hit it from here? This angle sucks. Move your shield. Move your shield. I don't know if I can hit it from here. Yeah, we're gonna...
Chroma is flowing.
Is this mumble rap version of boss music? Nah, this is great. It's great music. Honestly, I'm yet to have a track on this game that I haven't enjoyed. What's my synergy here? I think, yeah, get the AP going. So let's burn him first. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that doesn't actually burn him, that just hits him with fire damage. I thought I was being creative. Defense, I need to get into an attack stance. Let's do this.
Harry!
Ready to evade.
Oh. You make this so difficult to talk to chat. I'd also like... I'm on fire. I forgot what I was going to say to chat. There was something about X not getting auto-modded saying some goofy stuff earlier. How do I not be on fire right now? Yeah, let's not burn. Oh, we're all on fire. Oh, shit. Fox, chat went downhill real fast. Chat went downhill before I started stream. It's rough in here. It's real rough in here. Anyone got water? Yeah, we got the ability to heal, but I'm gonna take this damage for now. Because I want her to have AP to screw up the first turn. Sometimes I can't with you guys. Don't let I... I have 8 charges. I'm gonna default attack this time. Yeah, that's the play. One of these can break, right? Consume all stains and deal elemental damage. I'm gonna do that next turn. I think he's not marked. Haha, now he is. Oh, I'm so smart. Yeah, we can. The chat is a reflection of the streamer. I ain't taking responsibility for this. Nah, I ain't taking responsibility for this. Scroll up and see all the shit Zion and X were talking about. It's their fault. You got a blueprint for the Galantine, I think is what it is. This is day 376 of me not finding your OnlyFans. I'm concerned that you have been searching for my OnlyFans for far longer than I've been on the internet. Oh yes, lies and deception. Yes, lies and deception. I ain't done shit either. Okay, let's see. What was my play here? I am in a defensive stance. Oh, I don't have a lot of synergy when I'm in a defensive stance. I don't have that.
My sword is death.
We're gonna... No. I don't read that first one very well.
Please survive.
Okay. So I can break him this time?
For those who come after.
That's how you expose it. And I got extra shots here. Oh! Nice. Oh, and I got lots of skills to use. He's weak to fire. Yeah, we're just gonna keep firing the
Feel the
fire.
burn.
He's weak to it.
Blade shot.
I'm gonna have to heal you soon. Appreciate the lurk, Fox. I told you sexy therapist has a market. Again, I don't know how you knew me from well over the time I got on the internet. Zion, go away. Banana kid. Oh no. Go away, X. Yeah, let me just play a game in peace. Alright, I am in an offensive stance, so keep Lair on the boat.
Danger.
Oh,
I'm ready to evade. Danger.
I'm so slow. I had a fan before streaming. That's a little creepy, but it's alright. I should. Ooh, I should be good, but we're gonna. Alright, I can't. It's just self. It's just self. Right.
Let me help.
A storm has come.
Not fire, but. Oh, he's resistant. Oh. No, that was not a wise decision. Well, if I wouldn't have pissed about. Oh no! What, I don't remember how to jump. I think it's A. Oh, he burned to death. Haha. Oh, Lune? Favorite character, I think. They were just stacked on one another?
Chef.
Gorgla, lumma via faittoru, kottara gestral kamibori o pinna. Gorgla femikola nissu, pokki.
Correct. Yeah, she's the one that I was like, I want you to be wearing boots. We need to heal the party because I did not play in that fight properly. Do I? You know, I'll handle my inventory at flags. I think that'll be the way I do it. All right, we came from there. Oh, check for loot. Always loot.
Perfect.
Aces, damn it. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna be. It feels like I should be playing my right now. Do I have... Oh, I can't even get down there. Okay. What are you doing?
Interesting.
Increase damage on stun targets. Ooh, so you break them and then they're... Probably put that on Mael? That feels like a Mael. Pictos. Sure. Have you started playing X? Slash, are you ahead of me now? I assume we're gonna get, I'm not asking, this is me just talking out loud. I assume we're gonna get some more characters as we go. Some games only have 3 characters, but I feel like they put a lot of care into the synergies and whatnot that no way they don't add more. And now we get nice violin in the background. That's not a violin, that's a cello. I'll probably pass you on your day off. Oh, most definitely.
Nice.
With Baldur's Gate, I only really have time to play this once a week at the moment. Once we finish Baldur's Gate, which apparently we're only like halfway through, I'll probably double down on Claire at that point. I don't know, Zion. Probably not. I made an account, and I think I stopped at that point. I was able to add you to be able to do stuff, and then I haven't revisited it. So, perhaps you can do stuff. If not, let me know. Just send me a message and it's something I'll putz around with tomorrow at some point. Okay. No, what one was I going for? I wasn't going for this. That's not bad. Oh, there's the defensive stance I wanted, I think. Yeah, we're gonna really steer into this burn, and then I'm gonna be screwed when an enemy's not weak to burn. Yeah, let's just go power. Okay, we will rest, but I would like to fix your skill. Because I want Rain of Fire. I think I'm going to give up Shell. Yeah. Because that way when I come out of the defensive stance, I can bounce between for a while, though that is a lot of AP. Oh well. That's what we're going to do. Rest, and we're good to continue saving the world. Hello, good sir. How are you? Me? I'm a nice brush. Didn't realize I had to voice over this. I cannot do their accents. I will play translator though. Doesn't mean I wouldn't go for a nice little brawl with you. It's going to be like this everywhere, huh? Look, they like to fight. They like to fight. There, that was my attempt. I think I did a pretty spot on job.
It's really a village of Jestrels.
They seem better at surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent. Now to find the chief's house. Probably the biggest one.
Intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival. There's your quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's Nako! You guys are so slow. I went on many other adventures and still beat you here. That's all you got to say? You gonna talk shit and not back it up? Could have fought again. You selling stuff? You look like you're selling stuff. That's an inch. Are you camo? You don't blend in here, man. Red. Red is camo. Expeditioners who haven't died yet. Incredible. You might have what it takes to triumph over the most dangerous of Nevrons. We have fought plenty of dangerous Nevrons already. Ha! But if you fought the chromatic Nevrons. Do the accent. That's my attempt right there. I gotta work on it. My gesture's rusty. They have terrible strength and a powerful aura. They've wiped out entire expeditions on their own. No, I hear that. So naturally, we wanted to fight them too. But many gestrels have gone squash. If you too yearn for glorious battles, then seek out the chromatic Nevrons, hunt them all. Now go ahead, make your people proud for the day you return to Lumiere. You know where we're from. I guess we've had expeditioners here. They've probably told you there's an arena. We're gonna check out the arena. Oh, little guy. My old patate? Says I'm too small patate to fight in everyone? Is that a word I don't know? That might be a word I don't know. Yeah, you are too young. Yep. You should never listen to your elders. Well, sometimes you don't listen to the elders. This is not one of those times you listen to them. Wah. Anybody selling anything? Appreciate the alert, Cupcake. You're crafting the electric rifle? Which one? There's a lot of electric rifles. Too bad Moshi's in hibernation. Moshi loved expeditioners. Knew more than anyone else about them. I got Moshi's notes somewhere, if you're interested. Incredible writings and relics from the mysterious group of beings. I believed they are the ones Verso referred to as Lumierans. They're not a myth. Though my searching days are long past, I am grateful to all the new searchers who helped this old gestural add to this marvelous and definitive collection of Lumieran writings. Mashi the Searcher, year 43. Fascinating. I wanted to reassemble the book for old Mashi, but you lot have been traveling around, yeah? You seen any of these writings? Oh yeah, we've been picking them up. Yeah. Here you go. Fabulous. Let me copy these. If you find more, save me a copy, will you? Yeah. Yeah, patient. I will bring you stuff. You seem like a scholar. Un momento. I did not do the responsible thing. And
why he 4 feet 11? He must be his daddy's son.
Why he 4 feet 11? He must be his daddy's son. Or I think we were talking about Noko, is my guess. Or are you talking about poor Gustav? and you're not lucky with the relic packs for your early prime system. That system has eluded everybody. Super. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Hey, Gray, I was thinking about the fashion you showed me yesterday, and I'm still offended. Just wanted you to know, still offended. The one that can be auto or plasma shotgun. I don't know that one. I don't know. There's a lot of electric ones I haven't used. Wow, they really detailed this place. Like, it's a little camp, a settlement, and everybody has things to say. That old brush over there will trade with anybody. I wonder what that is. That an insult? Like, yo old coot? Is it just their version, just yo old brush? Maybe he's just a jerk. I can hear you. Well, let's go talk to him. You had to flatten up boxes day by stepping on them during trash reset, but was too late to fully flatten them. Please eat a cheeseburger and some fries. Back off my junk. I won't be selling you nothing. What do you mean? Well, you or won't you sell me something? Means I'm calling the guards on you. Yep, alright. I'll be back. Where'd you get a clock? You carried it through that. There's so many enemies around here. You just carrying a clock? They have a trash can. How do you have a trash can from Lumiere? Hey, how do you have a trash can? Oh, you alright? I just traded all my junk to get this. So junk is their currency. Not gonna try that one. These miracle vegetable seeds from the city of... Oh. Classic swindler's trick. Oh. Oh, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. With these, I'll become rich and finally own the bazaar. They'll see. Aw. You had one yesterday with fries and had cheese and bacon. Have more. Have two. I also looked in your Corvix build. It has 1200 energy. Ooh. You ain't gonna stop shooting, and you don't need efficiency. Did I talk? You babysitting? These look like kids that want to fight you.
Mano.
No, you just eat me a healthier weight. You're too late. Brush kick. You're just humoring the kids. You must be a good one. Toblerone's been playing Mass Effect, and you're in a good part of the story, my friend. I saw most of your stream. We are in the Gestural Village now, Mr. Toby and friends. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a fun time wrapping up Toblerone's stream with Mass Effect. We are in the Gestural Village, still on Act 1, so we're pretty early on. These guys are fun. These guys are fun. At least I won't feel you when you climb to chloroform me. Look, you gotta be able to pull your own body weight up, which requires protein, which means you gotta eat. You have 2 tabs of meat, double me! Yay! Also, Toby, you ready? I blend in with this side of stream. I can just, you know how if I wear a black shirt, I just become the chair? I'm just this kind of, I'm just this side now. And on a cliffhanger, did you have to make the choice? Protein and many things, boy. You're on at like 50-ish% efficiency. Yeah, with that much energy, super, you don't need more. That's next stream. Gotcha. Good cliffhanger spot. Good cliffhanger spot. You're on the way to the factory. I hope they choose me as a test weapon? Yeah, you sound way too eager to be getting beaten up. Cat's favorite mantra for life. I'm pretty sure Cat has said this sentence. Oh yes, pain is life. I'm pretty sure Cat said this sentence. Somewhere on stream, somebody's heard her say this. We'll realize his choice of lights represents the bifle. I'm a supporter of everybody, Fox. I'm a supporter of everybody. Good for you. I can't with you sometimes, Nasus. Did I talk to you? No, I did not talk to you. Hey, Stilts. How you doing? Here, let me climb up on this chair here so I can talk. Okay. Well, I want to get stuff, but I got nothing to trade. Yeah, what is it? Junk, right? A barter system. Uh huh. Oh, we can trade chroma. Yeah, what do you do with chroma? Chroma offering at the Sacred River, part of the rebirth process. Because we, Gestrals, can resurrect at the Sacred... That's how you guys have been living. Okay, I was wondering how... There's your survival, because... Intelligence isn't a prerequisite for survival. You guys knew that, right? No, I did not. Now I do. Is it really blocked in Texas? For real, Nasus? It's probably because he already has mad armor and... Oh, yep. I forget that, Corvex has stupid armor. My friend said that she was straight, but I whispered to her, so is spaghetti delicate. Nice one. Nice. Bro skips leg day. I'm ashamed of you. Well, if all the warriors are like you, would just cut you off at the knees and it's over. What are you up to? Wait, hold on. He just said I may enter. I may come in. Coordinate! You have one job and you're getting it wrong. Oh, hey, Alpha. Welcome in, buddy. They're doing push-ups. They're doing push-ups. They're... Wow, the timing. That's how Cat survived and not survive because Smarts. I wish she didn't have sound muted. She doesn't want to spoil the game for herself, so that's why sound's muted. But I wish she didn't. She's getting roasted today. Does not skip leg day. Props.
Malito de warrior. ¿Tú me ultimates a capata?
It wasn't that strong.
Naru.
I forgot I'm supposed to be translating. I see. Well, you've earned my respect. What can I do for you? You selling anything? Are you the chef? I am indeed the chef of our village. I get the impression you have a little more intelligence. The name's Golgra.
There are so many questions I'd love to ask.
Well, ask him.
We need to get to the paintress. Noko said you could help us cross the sea.
Humano. Pincorinco tempentres.
Oh, humans? Still so obsessed with the paintress. What do you expect?
Others have passed through here.
Luna, have you not been paying attention?
Zumba kaka expeditiono. Kato matomaro.
A few of your expeditions? Every few years? Hard to keep track.
Gororito bota? Un poquito le
I
romali.
mean, if they resurrect, I could. They're not the smartest, and then they resurrect. I could imagine time being difficult to track. Do you not have your own boat? How did you get here in the first
A
place?
white-haired man destroyed it.
Surimoto priva. Me respecto.
And you survived? My respect.
You know him.
Io sano villaggio. Wira foserito. Lofo.
He attacked the village once. Some of us survived. Somehow.
Ok. Sano bibo bota. Wira foserito eskie.
Okay, you have no boat. In that case, your best bet is the Eskie.
Nima Cuba. Rico eskie koranisu gama watero.
If you ask nicely, maybe Eskie can take you across the wall.
SKA exists.
Kimotira. Eskie
Of
roto
course.
poquiso.
Eskie lives not far off from
Nikako
here.
warrior lito daki. Ikokio passwordito.
But only the greatest warriors are allowed through. You need a password.
Why?
Eskie tirarofo. Po eskie reo marifiso.
Eskie is very friendly. Eskie can also accidentally eat you. What the hell is happening?
Eskie kimabano fumigeri.
Eskie doesn't know its own strength sometimes.
Amigiza responsibile. Ibariko ke me eskie.
Stop it with the footsteps. It'd be irresponsible to let weaklings visit Eskie.
We already defeated your ultimate Sakapatat.
Sakapatet.
Ki ma sumi karatam.
Not good enough.
Rito te sakima reggiande tournamento.
You have to enter our legendary tournament to get the
Surimoto
password.
priva. Me
This
respecto.
is the Gestural Way.
Aiko. Sano reggiandari warrioro.
You will be fighting our legendary
Zam
warriors.
zam. Herodura.
They're old, so it should be just beating up on the geriatrics. Geriatric gestrals. there's a stream title name, beat up on the geriatric. Or a band name. Yep. Hold on. Wait a minute. Phonetically sounds like a sack of potatoes in French. Oh, that's fun.
Tomo de arena. Chi sono i fumido de expedizione?
Now I'm excited. Let's see what you can do.
Stranger. Puki puki. Nisu.
Oh, and you'll also fight the stranger. Yeah, this will be
The
fun.
stranger.
Zumba kaka expeditiono. Kato matomaro.
Okay, enough talk. Go fight now.
Valito de warrior. Tu me kuwa ultimate sakapata?
Do you want to go to the arena directly, or do you want to beat up a few gestrals around here first? Give me a second. Other side of the village when you're ready. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. I wasn't done exploring. Lady, you're kind of nuts. You got a better head on your shoulder than the rest of the goons around here, but streamer found to be eating old people live on stream. Look, it's what I gotta do, alright? It's the rules. Alright, I think I did talk. Did I talk to you too? I want to trade my stuff for your stuff. Or you trade your stuff for my stuff. Your stuff is worthless. You're worthless. Holy shit. You're worthless. Want to fight? I just want to stay here and look at your stuff. Okay, cool. That's what it feels like to talk to cats sometimes. Gestrals are so jovial and juvenile in nature. No, this place is great. Do I get to fight you? Yo. What's up? Huh? Everybody drink your water. I have been chugging this water. At some point, I'm gonna have to go get more. Hey, what you up to? Hey, expeditioners, want to help build the next model of the suck up? But I can't do it. You know what? I'm down for it. More water. It is. I speak very little Spanish, and me and my siblings are only halfway, the only halfway people in your family. When I asked to be taught, and when I asked to be taught, I was called Pepo or Chimosa. So I learned French for 3 years in protest and didn't retain any of it. So did you ever, is that, or not did you ever? You ever thinking about picking it back up? It's never too late to pick up another language. This water with G Fuel count? Damn straight. You're hard at work. You guys are doing a good job. Here, let's see. Work, work, work. Yeah, what are you working on? Whoa, don't tell me to shut up. Yeah, great talk. What a dick. That guy's a dick. I hope he's in the tournament. I'll kick his ass. Hold on, let's take a gander at him real quick. Mostly pink with a red brush on top. We're gonna hope we see him. Need to do it faster. Yeah, what are you building? All right. So their capacity is hammer swinging. Gotcha. Well, excuse me, Gustav. What you up to?
Oh,
Hey, you. Keratom, what's going on? What about the arm? You were going to help me build the best... Word. Did you lie? Nah. Hi again. I meant to thank you for guiding us to the village. Call me Keratom. I will call you Keratom. Now you're going to help me or what? Sure. Yeah, well, yeah. Is it going to attack us? Well... How will you know if it's the best whatever unless I test it against you? You got a little wit about you. It shall be my greatest endeavor. It'll be the ultimate. I do respect your ambition. Do you really... do you already have something in mind? Something that will make it ultimate? Earth-shattering explosive cannon! The cannons didn't do a whole lot. But I'm stuck. The explosives are not very explosive. Sounds like you need better gunpowder. Yeah. I could see that during our fight too. You definitely need something stronger. Luckily, I know just the thing. It's not only more powerful, easy to carry. You want mushroom spores, the blue kinds. We cultivated them in Lumiere, and they have quite a lot of interesting uses. That is great. I know where I can get some. It was in the grotto somewhere with lots of water. Where was it again? Guess I'm looking for a cavern with a large body of water. I'll help you out in a little bit, buddy. Rama, welcome in, buddy. I'm doing pretty shitty voice acting here. These guys have a little higher pitched tone than I can get my voice to go to. Favorite thing about the Spanish things is I think I missed some stuff. Wait, why am I, hold on. It's hard to, I can't check. My chat is, all right, my chat is resisting me entirely. Oh my God, please don't fuck up. Okay, if I miss things and don't respond, I'm not pissing OBS off again. You're just gonna have to resend it because I definitely missed some things because I was voice acting. Someone had to say, yeah, I said it. I said, I'm not doing a French accent. I can't do one. Go away, Zion. What? Guy is pretty ultimate. What is happening today, chat? Like, you guys are extra spicy today. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I heard the new ones have laser cannons. And a void sword. Can you imagine? That's great, but could they just make sure these things only attack Nevrons? We should attack Gestrals too so we can fight it. Oh, good idea. Let's tell them that. Fight. Yeah, no, the only reason they've survived this long is they resurrect. That's the answer. Okay. Whoa. No, they're just posing at each other. See the way he treats me, I'm such a nice gal, so loving and kind. I bring this peace, man, peace and laughter. Torment's the right word. Alright, what's going on here? Hey Beast! Welcome in, friend! How are you? My hope is that one of these days, everybody's troubles will be resolved through jousting. I'm fighting... hold on. What a great, like, conflict resolution. Jousting. I can get behind it. I think I'll stick with the old method for now. Well, yeah, because, Gustav, you're going to lose the joust. You know what? Lune's taking charge. You didn't want to joust. That your decision-making leaves a lot to be desired. What are you up to? So you guys up... Zion versus Charlie one-on-one jousting match. Who wins? I will take myself $5,000 on myself on that one. Yeah, okay, that was a Zion bonk. I was like, whoa. Jousting isn't bonk worthy. Your family's just coming back to old Charles. Not too old though. Not too old. So you guys up for some damn straight? That's too bad. We want to break from fighting. We joust this game out there. Yes, far less violent. Jousting is still fun there. Not everyone knows that. Don't ruin the fun for them. My kiddo prefers jousting to fighting, so if he ever knows that he's just fighting with more rules, he's gonna have a meltdown. All right. You two are riding back up now. You guys are making poor decisions. Let's go fight things, and then maybe joust later. Oh wait, what's down this way? Did I talk to you? Hey you. You guys coming to see the joust games? I would like to. It's the newest trend in this town. Nothing beats a good old fight to the death in the arena, though. Charlie's cheating on the joust match. I have like a foot on Zion. She's like 4'11". Hey, you. No, they're Beast. They are talking about jousting in the game. I actually think we're talking about jousting for the time being, but I think you just knocked it off the rails. You got a lot injured right now. Everyone's attacked not too long ago. You guys are fighting for fun. And your non-fighting leisure activity is jousting. I don't think the Nevrons are the concern. I'd rather die than come back to the village injured. Looks beyond boring. Sleeping all day up there. Wait, up. Hold on. Up. What are you? You are not 4'11", I'm 5'3". Bullshit. What have you done? You took an innocent conversation about jousting and you're gonna screw it up, Beast. That's what you did. Zion, we don't know. You're still short. That's like not saying 5'11", I'm 6 foot. Okay, what are you doing here? I don't feel like healing people today. Oh, you're sideways. I did not know what was happening. Okay. Wait, hold on. You have doctors? I'm Dr. Clutch. I study the mind. Gestural doctor. What is your specialty? Letting people die. Shitty doctor. It's not a big deal. Oh, you are the worst doctor. Yeah, why is he so big? He ate the Nevrons. Oh. I was born with this terrible sickness that makes my bones grow every day. If Zion had that, she'd be 5'5". Every day I feel the excruciating pain of my bones pushing the boundaries of my... Oh. Every day I wish I was not born... Oh. So one day I decided I don't want anyone to suffer the way I do. So you got your MD. I studied very hard, harder than anyone, to become a doctor. Even if there's no competition here because everyone is dumb, I pushed myself through self-discipline. Kudos. And I saved more than 10,000 of my fellow Gestrals. All the while suffering inside like no one else in this world. Oh man, such a picture for high achievers. So don't tell me what I am. You right. You ain't dumb. Don't tell me who you are. Oh, I can tell you who I am. This most horrible thing you've gone through in life, I go through every day. Well, no, don't project too much. You don't know what my life has entailed. You had a little bit, then you started projecting just a little bit, buddy. But I guess you are in pain every day. It's alright. But stop letting people die. I'm sure you guys have an oath of some form. Gestural MDs. 5... For bones grew every day, she'd be 5'3" at best. You looking at the doctor? You alright? Look at the most boringest neighborhood in the whole village, the infirmary. I mean, who wants to heal their cuts, keep the scars like a real Gestral, to remind you of the beauty of battle? A bit too gloomy. Is this the arena they want me to fight in? I'm gonna beat up on the geriatric patients? How come this, like, there's some really tall ones? Like, I know there's children, but I get the impression these ones are, like, adults, too. We're training? We stay focused. Focus! To match up with the best. The best. The Gestral Warrior 2 is really winded in the back. We do it for Golgra. Why does that name not roll off the tongue? For Golgra! Alright. Yeah, you gotta work on your cardio, bruh. There's a song called The Latin Swing that could easily describe their... Oh. Interesting. You're not ringing any bells. I was trying to reflect to see if you were ringing any bells. I don't think you're ringing any bells for me. Please tell me you're the coach. Hey, Dominique Giant Feet Gang here. We're fans of the betrayed big Dominique has bigger feet than that precious hand. What do you mean? Bertrand's hands are so big he could grab the whole Patriots and power bomber from the stratosphere. Oh, we're getting WWE in here.
Forget Garillo.
Julian, tiny head fan. All right. Oh, you. Add in 5 minutes, folks. You are vibrant. We came to see Matthew, the Colossus. Probably didn't get that right. I hope he's coming. The rumor is he's a mere bristle of his former self. There is a giant feet gang, apparently. Goes along the lines of tall, short, skinny. Oh God. It's an interesting group here. This village just never ends. What are you guys doing? Come on and fight, you prick. No, you fight, stinker. Or you approach, stinker. Oh, this is just like, yeah, you get over here and we'll fight. Yeah, well, if you get over here, we'll fight. And then nobody fights. What are you doing? You guys so chill. Oh, are these the elders I'm gonna beat up? Most people, average people next to Zion. Oh wait, I missed. Are we still making fun of Zion's height? I've been reading a lot, sorry. Oh, the person in the middle is Zion. Hold on, elder. And a merchant. Do you want to trade some cards? Oh, nerds! Most discreet but respectful manner, I hope. Indubitably. Hold on, we found Zion in another game. Hold on. There's Zion. There's me. There's Fox. And there's Zion. Hi, Charlie. How are you doing? I'm pretty good, Fox. How are you? Can you guys hear me from up there? It's lovely weather today. Yeah, absolutely. What'd you have for dinner? Oh, it was that cottage cheese stuff I was telling you about. I had chicken. I am down here. Yeah, that works. I think that's a perfect reenactment. Charlie giving Gustav vibes. No, these aren't tall. No. In this analogy, these guys represented average. To my knowledge, Fox is not like 6'8". And so, I just assumed we were approximately the same height. We represented average. Zion, it's okay, we won't hear her go. Painfully average. Whoa, what we got? You got a casino back there? You built all of this alone. I am classy, I am elegant, yet they treat me like a monster. You are quite the hard worker. They will never understand. One day this place will be full of casinos and everyone will listen to Ooh, you got... And we got some D-gens. I hope we'll be alive to see it. Motherfucker built a casino. They have a bartering system and he built a casino. I think you're ahead of the time, buddy. We'll check out the casino after I beat up your geriatric population.
This will be useful.
Loot. All right, well, we're gonna check it out. They enticed me with loot. This is how they get you. Don't play gotcha games. This is how they get you. Is that a door? This can be our gambling music. Oh, the music did change. Who? There ain't no way you guys are able to play instruments. Ain't no way you guys can play music. Who'd you hire? Go next to the door with the cards. I didn't hear it change. But I still hear it change when I got over here. I didn't hear it change again. I don't know where you hired a jazz band, but that guy built stuff. That guy's doing like this. This village is trading junk while he's building civilization. Wait, hold up. Oh, I have to interact with the door? Oh, I was gonna do that after I beat up the geriatrics. You want me to interact with it? I'll interact with it. I will say, hold on, before I click it. He built this cool place, but like, that's some pretty shoddy wood. Oh, gambling. Hey, Expeditioner. Do you like to gamble? If I had money. I knew it, I saw it in your eyes. If you're really the gambling type, you should be able to answer this correctly. Let's say that every time I hit, I have a 50% chance of dealing 100% more damage. What are my chances of dealing more damage in the long run? Let's say every time I hit, I have a 50% chance of dealing 100% more damage. So double damage half the time. What are the chances of me dealing more damage in the long run? That's what a fool says. It doesn't like gambling. You want me? Alright, my fault. Are you some kind of statistics nerd? What a disappointment. I don't care. First of all, I enjoy that this game called me a statistics nerd. I enjoy that. Correct, it doesn't matter because it just makes things more thrilling. A true gambler. Here, take this as a sign of our eternal friend. Wow. Oh, every hit has a 50% chance to deal either 50% or 200% of its damage. Unfortunately, I lied and I'm not a big gambler. I like consistency. But we will still level it up. I'm a fan of that guy. David. Yeah, what is this place? Huh? Excuse me. What I meant to say is, what a fashionable ensemble. I have some stylish pieces for sale. Very a la mode. Come, take a peek. Oh, you got stuff to buy. Find a missing expeditioner to unlock this item in the shop. Well, I'll be back. It was quick, and thank you for not letting me leave the loot. You look like this music's really affecting you, buddy. This is our theater. We don't really do theater, though. We mainly just fight on stage. Alright. They have a musician. Honestly, with those gigantic fingers of yours, not doing too bad. Oh, I thought I saw loot back. I did see loot back there. Gustav! Damn it. There's loot back there.
Well, that will help.
1,200 bucks. Wish you still play guitar. You'd love to try the tune. Never too late to start again. Welcome back, Super. Let's dance. Bro's hitting it pretty good. Funny, you win. I don't got those. There we go. Oh, Gustav, yeah, you get in on it. There you go. Oh, jumping doesn't work. It represents the chaos of the world. He's speaking to us through his dance. I don't know which Judge Stroll invented theater, but they were a visionary. Isn't it just a smaller arena? You're a visionary. The finances don't permit you to get a new guitar. Ah. One day. If you're interested in it, Fox, one day you'll make it happen. The music makes me think that I'm Yeah, that's her. Yep, you right, Super. That's her fanfic. Yep. We're watching so respectfully. Here, I thought they'd already be shouting. Woo! Okay. They just don't shout all the time. Honestly, some of the most well-behaved people in the village. I already talked to you. Turn back? Well, then I will listen to the rules for a little bit. They have done such a good job of making the villages, this is the second, city that we're in. And it's alive. This place is alive. The guy next door says he's a philosopher, but I'm the real philosopher. Yeah, show me some philosophy then? What a stupid question. Well, you're gonna be in the back seat after this. When the sun rises, the plants bloom. That's it. Buy my books. Get lost. Just deadpans a line and buy my books. Yeah, Luna's back up. You said show me some philosophy. Welcome to my lovely house. Well, thank you. You have some nice stuff hanging from the ceiling. Don't insult him. Aren't we all empty once we learn how meaningless our lives are? Lune, this is your fault, Lune. I'm a philosopher. No, you're depressed and nihilistic. I hope you buy my books someday. Gustav, you're up. I've not been thrilled with the execution of the other two party members so far. I missed something in the theater? Average book writer out there, not important. Buy my book. Oh, who are you? Wait. Please tell me you're playing card game. I'm in the palm of your hand. Oh my word. The palm of your hand, I can read. A lot of fighting. Yeah. Really? Could have insulted that guy. No, we had to insult the guy who didn't have a lot of property. Yeah, make fun of the poor, Luna, you jerk. Shit. Hold on. Damn it. Move! You have loot in your house. Zzz. Just kind of hoping I'd wake him up. You gotta have something to make noise around here. Do these things... I just want your loot. Oh, I broke his stuff. I was having a nice little nap on my... I broke your stuff. You better not have woken me up so you could steal in my house. Bro, I definitely wouldn't do that. No, I'm just kidding. You alright? You alright? You alright? You alright? Run, 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 run. Damn it. I am so happy. I am so happy. Oh man, we stole from him, now we're beating him up. Oh, he's tough. I'm gonna try to not forget that I need to go back to the stage. Now we lit him on fire.
Get ready.
Buddy. I'm sorry, can I give it back? You beat me, alright, now please leave, I want to be alone. Oh no! Oh, we damaged more than the $1,200 out of your wallet and your mirror thing. Oh. We've... Hey, how are you? The Paintress, she will get us all. I thought Jessels weren't affected by her powers. I know, I'm trying to speak your language. Nice job. Another human group came through. Another human group came here some time ago, and that's what they told me. It was another expedition? Yeah, same ridiculous uniform. Yeah, what number? No, they got beat up and left pretty fast. Did they try and steal from that guy across the street? First you shatter his mirror, then you wake up from his rest, steal from him, then assault him. Oh, look. Look. Where was the theater? Is there anything in here? Nope. This was a fight! Sir? Is this a frog in boiling water scenario? It's fine. We do a lot of fire damage. We don't throw water around. You sure you're all right? You sure? I'm gonna check one more time. You said okay. You said it's fine. I don't. It's the meme. I get. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's. Nah, super. Just trust. Just trust. Alright, the theater. I have not been down here yet, have I? I haven't talked to that dude. Or that dude. Oh, there's a flag. Yeah, I haven't been here. We're gonna back it up. Back it up. Yeah, that's the area. That's where we're going. Have I talked to you? I am so... Oh, you look like you're selling weapons. Or is this just your house? I think it's just your house. How you doing? I like looking at the ground. Why you like looking at the ground all day? I don't have a boat. Whatever floats your boat. I don't have a boat. I need to write myself a note. Yeah, we'll find the stage again. What are you doing? When I was little, I swore I'd enter the arena as soon as I turned 30. My birthday was yesterday. And I'm so nervous I've started to pull my bristles out. I'm too young to lose my bristles. You've got lovely bristles too. You must understand my pain. Yeah. Yeah, bro, like, I'm afraid to lose my hair too. You have my condolences. I'm going this way. Oh, it's these guys. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, we already rolled through there. So I think if I... How did I not see your hair earlier? You have awesome hair. Bristles, whatever. Is that it? Oh no, that's jousting. And then I'm pretty sure we rolled this way. Yeah, because that's the doctor that's constantly in pain. Oh, damn it. Oh! So the arena was just right there. Oh, I was distracted by Fox Zion and I right there. I'm gonna keep getting distracted. What are you doing? Why are you secluded back here? Test your might. One Punch Man? Rules are simple. You get one hit if you deal 9,999 damage, you win a prize. But remember, once you hit me, the battle's over, so make it count. Alright, hit me. No! Wow, you're the most boring person ever. I can't do 9999. I'll be back. Okay, went through here. I'm afraid to lose my bristles. They can go gray. I just don't want to lose them. See, if you just keep going in the same direction, you'll get where you want to go. Okay, you said I missed some loot. I got what was in the back. There's more loot? Oh. Oh, I gotta fight the boss too?
Nice.
That was 1,200 bucks and I didn't have to beat a guy up. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I guess you'd probably get in places they don't want you to. Alright, so find my way back there and fight her. I'll sign me up for the long jump. Aw, buddy, I'm sorry. Okay, there's the bouncers. Hey lady, you wanna fight? I haven't beaten up the geriatric patients yet, but...
Tomo de arena. Malito de warrior.
You wanna beat up a few Gestural first?
Io sano villaggio.
How do I fight her?
Tomo de arena. Malito de warrior. Tu me...
Well,
Naru.
that's Gestural Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to the arena
Lead
anyway.
the way.
Guess we have to enter the tournament now. First we have to touch his flag. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I haven't beaten up the old people yet. We'll get them right here. We'll get them right here. One thing I wanted to make sure I got equipped. These are the ones she has equipped. Burning shot. Burning shot we can... Oh. Nope. Burning shot, that's all I need to get rid of. 4. Yeah, we'll do that on you. No. Yeah. No, I really like your setup. Yeah, we'll level them up as we go. Nope, nope. Just thought of my plan. Don't want this. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that meant I didn't have it learned. Oh. Oh, gotta talk to this dude and then we'll go in. Want to register for the tournament? You're talking to the right gesture. Oh, I had to talk to him first. So far, we've got sign-ups from three of our legendary champions and a mysterious new warrior. Did I mention the prize is a powerful weapon? So how about it? Damn straight. Oh, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Unfortunately, in the arena, it's one-on-one fights only. No worries, though. I'll sign you up as a team. Just decide before each fight who gets the honor of getting beaten up. Got it. All right, you're all signed up. Your opponent is one of our legendary champions. Bertrand Big Hands. Who's gonna fight? Anyway. Lune it is. I hope you're ready. I didn't save before this. Should be fine. You know what to say about Big Hands? Easy to read in a fight. Alright, we'll do our burn ice combo to get some AP built. I hate you on the footsteps. Yeah, that's the point.
I'm ready. The elements dance.
Oh. Good luck, buddy.
Lightning, strike!
It does sound like it's coming upstairs and you have people, but same Fox, it's awful. Everybody drink your water. No, it's absolutely terrible. You won! Wow! Next time won't be so easy, I'm sure. Yeah, but I'm pretty great, however. Oh no, the game autosaves. Right. Wait, so I talked to you for more? Your opponent is one of our legendary champions, Dominique Giant Feet. Who's gonna go fight? Honestly, Lune's gotta struggle before she comes out. Ow. No. There's nothing. Oh, we'll light you on fire.
Feel the burn. Ready to evade. A storm is coming.
Yep, we'll do our usual.
I'm ready.
I keep doing it too early.
Let the ink flow.
I would like to mark you. Thank you.
I'll do it.
Every time Lune says feel the burn, I think of Bernie Sanders' meme, feel the burn. Yes. Yep, we'll electrocute you to death.
Lightning strike.
Better than burning to death. That was my impersonation. You won! Wow! Next... What'd you say to me? Next time won't be so easy. I'm sure. Well... Next opponent is our legendary champion, the Colossus. Who's gonna fight? Bring us some Mael time. Mael it is. I hope you're ready. Yeah, the problem is we're not running Gustav here because I view Gustav as the person who sets the other two up. They gave him a knife! Why'd they give him a knife?
My sword is death.
So this strategy only works. I need to build up AP.
Flames on me.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, I did get more AP there. Oh, that's such a nice sequence. Medium fire damage, and I'm in defensive stance to do this.
Flames. Brave.
They say I don't think this ends well for him. You got a knife too, it's just longer and it's girthier.
What?
What? You won! Wow! Next time won't be so easy, I'm sure. I've beaten up all your people. You're fighting against the mysterious new warrior. I hope you're prepared, otherwise the prize will go to them. Oh, good pinned message. Who's gonna fight? I want Mael to get more of the XP. They haven't been doing much damage to me. Good luck!
Uno now, Baka Kiko Pao, destroy it, Saka Patato, Adoration, save a stranger.
Oh, hey! She's the one that drinks a lot, right?
Wait, that's...
Ciel?
Ciel!
What? How? You guys? You're alive!
I thought you died.
I thought I was the only one left. I knew you were resourceful. How did you get here?
E umano, Sara ki potura ki
Hey, I was ready to see some
Imano
fight.
Faito, Rona Faito Kenobi.
We're expecting a bit of a show. Shall we?
Oh, bad. I'm a fan of the weapon. All right, CL, you have an awesome weapon. We should do gestural cosplays. Honestly, I can cover my face up. What is wrong with your face? That is not what your face looks like. That is terrifying.
Flames on me.
That was terrifying.
Okay.
They'll use a mark card. Rush is a buff that increases the speed of characters by 33%. What was that? I don't want to zoom in on you. That's scary. All right, I'm in a defensive stance. So, oh, I did him out of order. Oops. Oh well. This doesn't really matter. No, yeah, her rendering broke. It was terrifying. What the hell was that? Oh man, I think I have nightmares. Ooh, does Mael get a new weapon?
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So it wasn't so bad.
Am I one of those old people?
Thank God our
Maybe.
face
I hope.
rendering fixed.
Hey, how'd you end up here?
Oh, after the beach, I ended up in an odd yellow forest, not too far from here. Had to dodge a few Nevrons, but luckily I met a Gestrel who guided me here. What about you?
Well, I woke up next to a waterfall and
We can talk later. Let's get back to Golgra.
no time to lose.
Do you wish to play CL's tutorial? Yes, I do. Yes, he was. Oh. Yeah, he was gonna go down the route, and I think Lune has the more survival instinct, and they're still very much in survival mode right now. Yes. That I think that's what Fox and I are talking about, Kitty. Like, you're not gonna get there without kind of emotionally getting shaken a little bit. I think you get more than a day removed. Maybe it's different, but like this was what, a day or two ago. Like it's still very real for him. And hi, son. Welcome in, friend. Oh, that's right. Mael does not know. Ah, good point, Kitty. Good point. That's a really good point. CL can apply and consume Foretell on enemies, 10 max per enemy. The skills that apply Foretell, the cards, generate sun charges. Skills that consume Foretell generate sun charges. So I'm going to have skills that either generate Foretell, use the Foretell to generate moon charges. CL's starting skills are Focus Foretell and Twilight Slash. Focus Foretell applies 5 and generates 1 sun charge. Start by using Focus Foretell to apply Foretell and gain 1 sun charge. Okay. Yeah, because the top one's just consumed.
Here's your card.
Using Focus Foretell is giving you 1 sun charge and applied 5 Foretells. CL gets a bonus effect while a sun charge or moon charge is active. Sun charge gain 1 AP per Foretell. Moon charge gain 1 AP. Oh, sun is when they're applied. Sun is when they're consumed. Moon is when they're applied. Okay. Twilight Slash consumes all Foretell on the target to increase damage and also generates a moon charge. Focus Foretell applied 5. Since CL already has a sun charge, casting Twilight Slash will give her back 5 AP. Use Twilight Slash to consume Foretell, get 5 AP and generate a moon charge. Okay. I think I'll take a couple of fights down as I start getting more
Today,
skills. At the start of her turn, CL has both a moon and a sun charge. She consumes them to enter Twilight. At the start of her turn, if she has both of them, Okay, so that's just my UI on the side there. Now she consumes in-game Twilight for 2 turns. During Twilight, she applies double. Okay. Maximum amount she can get to is 20. Damage is increased depending on the number of summoning charges consumed. Try to make the best use of Twilight to maximize. Okay.
Here's your card. Try me.
Yes, the MRE showed the player that Gustav is a very emotional person, whereas Luna is very calculated. Yes. She's at least calculative enough to like hold it together for this time. So let's get you to How have you beaten this game 3 times? I guess it's been out for a little bit. I guess that would make sense. Alright, we gotta... Do I have the ability to back out of here? Dev said you can speed the... Oh, you can speed run it in 2.5 hours. I guess if you aren't spending time talking to everybody. That probably helps. Well, I mean, yes, there's speed running, but some games like the speed runs like 12 hours. Like there's some games that the speed run is still a long slog. Deals heal self by 40%, consume all foretell to increase. Yeah, maybe. Applies rush to allies, increasing their speed. Sure, that's let me see what I got. Deals medium dark, 2 hits, applies foretell, applies mark. Well, let's grab that. Consumes all foretell to do. Oh, there's her break. Deals high, single target damage, 5 to 7 hits, uses weapons element. Each hit consumes 1 foretell to deal 200% more damage. Crits don't remove the foretell, but still gets damage. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's take that one. To every other... To a single target. Also deals damage and applies foretell to every other burning enemy. Ooh, we do have a lot of burning that goes on in this team. Yeah, let's get that burning. Deals low dark damage to all enemies. Consume... Oh, I want that. Yeah, that's the one I want. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. Oh, I'm glad I... hold on. Who just got a weapon? I can now fight. Do I have the let's see. It's just in there. This one? Yes, I have it. I've been running the fire one because I've been burning everybody. But I do have this one. Oh, you can only have 3 people in your party at once. Oh, damn. Oh, generate a random stain on free aim shot. Oh, that's useful. I've been doing this so I could spam my fire. Hold on. Who got the new weapon? It wasn't you, was it? It was Mael. Oh, hell yeah. That's a cool weapon. After being mad for my AirPods not coming with a charger. Well, welcome back, Mesa. Oh, I bought so many of these. Oh, I didn't think this through. Oh, who do I give up? Oh, these three have synergy. I haven't figured out how to fit you here. All right, who's taking a back seat right now? What'd you get modded for? Because I got threatened. Well, I know you vote Gustav, but you only dislike Gustav because you don't like his neck. You vote not running CL or making her fit in the party? I need to pick my skills here. You vote not running CL. I'm at least gonna equip her. Oh, some of these cost a lot, but I guess you generate a fair amount too. You agree with Fox? In which case, if I'm not going to run her for now, I will build her when the time arrives. Why am I playing as... Oh, so I can play as whoever I want, but she's not in the party. Okay. I will build her whenever she makes it into the party, and I'll roll with these three. How you doing, buddy? I beat up your elder people.
Raco. E passportito, eh?
You return as champions. Well done, well done. Okay then, you ready? The password is... Computers are gonna crack that.
The password is get out of my way.
Is it like capital... Is there capital letters in there, numbers? Or is it just lowercase text?
Very gestural-ish.
Zang! Go away.
Esquinesto tesokimal villaggio.
Iski's nest is east of the village. Suniso guards the pest. So to the east. Shout the password as loud as you can, and Suniso will let you.
As loud as we can. Got it.
Thank you for everything.
Io sanno biboture.
Try not to die too soon.
Gestural positivity is so heartwarming.
Una forse.
One more thing. We've opened the... I'm not reading that out loud. Not reading that out loud. It'll be easier to come back and visit us.
Chef.
Thanks, Chef. Well, chat says I'm supposed to fight you. A duel? Do you have a death wish? Oh, so it's just one-on-one. Well, let's get Miles some more spells.
Okay.
This'll be fun, but easy. It's very close to being clippable. All right.
Nima Kuba. Rico eske koranisu gamawatero.
Is her health pool massive? Is it like I'm not supposed to be able to beat her right now? Well, as one would expect. Her health is 5 million. Okay. I gotta say, is the mechanic I have to dodge every time, or is the mechanic I'm not supposed to be able to beat her? And the 5 million tells me what I need to know. Lune, you are on point. You see enough of that every time I stream, kitty. Damn glutton here. Never enough. I still think we should joust. Is that an enemy or is that just like a scarecrow? I mean, one of their scarecrows. They're goofballs. So don't trust chat. Got it. Is this east? He said east of the... Oh, wait. Do I have a... I don't remember if I have a compass in... I don't have a compass in this world, do I? Toby had to go through it as well. He tried more. Nah, when I got one shot, I'm like, I suspect this isn't meant to just dodge. It's a rite of passage. The passage was a roundhouse kick to the face. That's my penance for robbing that guy. So it's gotta be this way. She is the chef of the tribe, that is true. She is the chef. Yo! This is a sacred place. We saw this door before. Of course you have. These doors are all over the continent. What's with the huge man inside? Why? You've been inside? Oh, so you've never been teleported into an ominous, perfectly maintained manor? It's never been open before, at least not for us Jestrels. Wow. Oh, I can go in. You've been meaning to ask what made me want to be a psychologist. A number of different things. I myself wrestle anxiety, depression for many years of my life, but I would never be motivated for myself. Lot of friends, a lot of family. Even if it wasn't super, super severe, I just saw the impact of mental health. My family has a lot of substance use problems through it. The straw that broke the camel's back, I lost a very, very close person to me to suicide. And that was kind of like I was already not happy in chemistry. And I went and I started exploring options, and I'm like, I could be a psych professor and do research to help this. So, first-hand experience with mental health, but saw it affect the lives of other people and just how impactful it was. And, you know, wanting to at least nudge the world in a slightly better direction. I always wanted to say I don't care. I don't care if when I die, if my name is lost to time, but I'd like there to be like ripple effects that I was here, like clinicians that I've mentored. You know, they go out and be slightly different therapists than they otherwise would have been because I was part of their training. Some of my research gets consumed and it informs other research, that type of thing. My postdoc, actually, here, we'll pause for a second. My postdoc was really cool. On my interview, one of the women that interviewed me, she had written a grant and she's like, we cited one of your papers for the justification for our project. And I'm like, that's really cool. Because that will never show up anywhere except if you go to Google Scholar and you find me, I'm gonna have what's called an H factor. An H factor is the number of publications you have with that number of citations or more. So if I have 10 papers and 8 of them have 8 or more citations from other studies, I would have an H factor of 8. Getting cited in the proposal of projects doesn't show up anywhere. There's no metric for it. And so it's a really cool way of like, I got to help inform the next step of somebody else's research. Just a little bit. They're doing all the work, but I got to do it just a little bit. And so those are the ripples I was talking about. If I could have a life of that, I'd be really content. To to the point that, you know, even if I left the field, which I'm not planning on, but even if I left it, like, I've done good. Even when my brain tells me I haven't, I've done good. So if tomorrow something happens and I'm just never in the field again, it's been worthwhile. I didn't know that, actually. I learned something new about you today, Charlie. Yeah, we don't talk a lot about, well, most of our time here is degenerate goofiness, and by design, I like that. But yeah, no, like I said, I got a brain that just stops at 4:30 Eastern every day. My family on one side had the same problems as with my family, so it kind of his yeah. And like ultimately, the adults make their own decisions. That's the reality of it. But if we can make resources better, or preventative work, which is really, really, really hard to measure, to demonstrate that what you has done stopped something from ever happening is really hard to demonstrate. But if you can improve life in such a way that things like anxiety, depression, substance use, etc., don't onset at all, that's another great way to make an impact. So you're the type that likes to share your info silo. Info silos are the euphemism for essentially bundles of information that stay stagnant rather than spread around other farms that could benefit from it. Did I miss? Oh, I'm the type that likes to share my info silo. I was like, hold on here. Yes, no, the hardest part of walking away from pure academia, like being a professor, the hardest part of that was that I won't have consistent mentorship. I like research, I love statistics, but my absolute favorite part of the job is mentoring. When I've mentored new trainees, my first therapy experience was awful. I had a woman come into the clinic. We had a session. A week goes by, and she comes in, and she was raped in between. My maleness is a really big factor in her situation. My maleness became a really big factor, and she's my second therapy client ever. I don't really have skills at all. And she was having some suicidal ideation, but at least my novice self didn't feel super high risk, at least at that moment. Go through the session, I do the best I can, and I contact my supervisor, and I'm like, hey, I documented this happened. I want you to, could you review it, make sure if I need to call her or do something, I'm a little panicky. And he responded a couple hours later, and he was like, hey, I took a look at your note. Next time you send me a message, just like think about it before you send me your message. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is my second therapy client. I'm supposed to be afraid when somebody has a very real trauma like that. And I'm like, I want to be a different mentee or supervisor, depending on the actual role I have, mentor. I know what it's like to have really bad supervision. I know what really good supervision is too, but I know what it's like to have really bad, and I don't want to be that person. So that is some inspiration I've had for not letting my knowledge stay stuck. What knowledge I have. I'm aware I know very little in this world. You're such a kind-hearted soul. I hope you always know that you mean a lot to others. If you're at times, it's hard to believe. Oh, the perfectionist in me is awful. That guy says some really bad things. Don't worry, I'll make sure he knows whether he likes it or not. Confirmed. Toblerone can confirm. That ain't talk. That ain't talk from Toblerone. That's backed with action. I hope I reciprocate at least in some way, buddy. Don't cry. Don't cry. I'm telling life story here. Make a better tomorrow. That's good. That's the goal. We're here for a really short amount of time. Try and leave it just a little bit better than when you got here. It's rough with such a hybrid. The funny thing is now, I don't want to say like my heart rate wouldn't go up, and I don't want to say like this. I said, Toby, you're able to snooze my ad by any chance? I don't know if you're allowed to or not. If not, I can fight with it. You can't? Okay. There we go. That's the last time I can snooze today, so we won't be able to snooze. We'll have to just deal with it next time it rolls around. Nowadays, I don't want to make it sound easy because it's not, but I wouldn't be deer in a headlight if I faced that situation again. I would have my feet under me. I've worked with homicidal and people with homicidal, which that one's a little harder. Suicidal ideation is very, very common in my line of work. It's my research topic too. And I've dealt with, I've helped people process past sexual traumas, but nothing is like acute in like close in proximity. Like time had elapsed, and so it's not that it didn't affect them. That's not what I'm saying, but that acuity piece was missing from their life once they got to me, and so we were working on other things. So this might not be articulated in the best way, but sometimes like what might have been post-traumatic stress disorder in the past, by the time they get to the clinic, maybe it's something more like depression or something like that. So when you're working with depression, that acuity piece, it's just different. It's just different. The treatment approaches for the two are different. My goal in life is to have a successful family and raise good next generation. That's a lovely goal. And I think that's the other thing. Like you wanna make the world a little bit better place. Everybody's answer to what that is a little bit different. I've also because for me, I turned it into career, and it absolutely doesn't have to be career. A job can be how you pay the bills, and that's the end of it. As I've matured, I've also started to learn to appreciate the little changes in life that you're not even aware that you do. The pleasant interactions you have with somebody, you don't know if they're having a bad day. They might not even want to tell you they're having a bad day, and you just, not artificially positive, but just being like kind to somebody can really shift people's perspective, help people shift their perspectives in a way you might not even know. My favorite way to put it is if somebody has a belief of like nobody's trustworthy, and you consistently act in a trustworthy way, you force them to reflect. Well, if everybody's not trustworthy, but every time this person I'm around, like, it doesn't fit that narrative. So either I have to change the way I view that person, or I have to change my narrative. It's a little bit of like a therapeutic effect with you doing no therapy modality at all, just being a kind person. I used to aspire to become a therapist until the reality struck me that my terrible academics instead I became a discount therapist, aka a hairdresser. Something about holding sharp objects in your client's face makes them spill their deepest secrets when the door said. Just don't get around their neck, Fox. Just don't stay around their neck. Yeah, see, Fox, I think I'm the flip of you. I don't have a whole lot of talents. Like, I'm not naturally athletic. I'm not the most charismatic individual. I think the term that was coined for me in grad school was chalkward, charming but awkward, and I embrace it because I'm like, I think that's me. There's a little bit of charm, but like, there's nothing suave about me. Suave ain't the word you use to describe me. Academics were my talent. That was my one talent. Learning things quickly and efficiently in an academic setting was my one talent. I think a lot of us are chalkward, and it's my favorite. It's the favorite thing I've been. I wasn't being insulted. This person was a friend of mine. I haven't talked to them in a while. It's been years at this point, but very nice person. I've nothing bad to say about. You would not believe the things I've heard as a hairdresser, and I barely worked in the field for a total of 3 years until COVID. I mean, you get so. I can make you more swap. Nah, I just have to pay me one time fee at $19.99. Nah, bro, I embrace chalkboard now. I embrace it. Actually, I never rejected it by that point. Younger me would have liked to have been a little more suave, but by the time I hit mid-20s, I was fine with it. Fox, we have this practice we do in therapy where we plan silence. We just sit there. People don't like the silence, and so they will fill the silence. And kind of the theory there is they will say what needs to be said. So people will avoid saying the things they don't want to say by just filling the void. And so if you're sitting there cutting hair and you have a lapsing conversation for a little bit, people are going to be prone to just spew stuff out. Unless you just talk and didn't let them speak, yeah, what's on their mind will find its way out because people don't like silence. Most of it you can't talk about because you're bound by, patient confidentiality. Yep. We can talk about the general things like the story I told you. You have no way to identify this person. I did not reveal age, location, even though you guys kind of roughly know where I went to grad school. And we're what, 7 or so years. So I don't even know where this person is anymore. So you have no way to identify that person. So that's kind of where our bounds are, where we can talk kind of broadly, especially for education purposes, which it's a little educational, at least educational to my life. My hope is that my kids will be great and talented people, then their kids are great and talented people, and so on. Great and talented. I've used the word talent to describe myself, and I don't know if I like the word talent. Like, you're going to have natural things that you're just have an inclination for. I like effort and choice on things that you can control. You obviously can't control everything. But my point is, somebody might be born and hey, academics are it, or maybe their body naturally builds muscle very easily, so they're prone to be an athlete, something like that. Like, kudos, steer into it. But personality, we have behavioral based therapies for a reason. These things can be chosen. You have default quick automatic thoughts. You have, some people have higher levels of natural impulsivity than others. People being neurotypical versus not. Like, I'm not saying there's no biology, not saying that, but ultimately you can make a choice. And that idea of your kids being great, raising your kids to be like great, kind humans, like that's how you be great, especially in this world, at least my opinion. This is one of the only times I gotta sit down. This is one of the only times we've ever actually had a sit down about psychology since you've been here. Yeah. Yeah, it is. We get these. We had a little bit of it in Zion's. I believe Fox's message when I was in Zion's is, when is there going to be the just chatting stream where what this is? I barely speak. I barely speak. My habit as a hairdresser is that I and my patients are okay with being silent, or I talk about products or experience and knowledge because I love to share useful tips. Yeah, you talk about the topic at hand. Most of my clients were chatterboxes and would talk endlessly, and I didn't mind if I made minimal input. Yeah. We have it's like a Gestalt approach, but we call it the empty chair. It's a little different than what you experience, but there's some parallels where you sit the person down and you literally put them in front of an empty chair. And you internally, you set down somebody. So let's say somebody had a problematic relationship with their mother. It's like, hey, sit her down, tell her what you needed to tell her. And the idea is you're given that internal voice, and you're getting it out. You kind of became the empty chair. Whatever needed to be said, because you were silent, they're gonna fill the silence. My favorite, the guy who cuts my hair doesn't talk a ton either, and we're both okay. Just like talk a little bit about sports for the first 10 minutes, barely anything for the last 10 minutes. I pay him, I leave. Like, neither of us feel the need to talk too much. Just don't. Yeah, I've practiced it before. It's not my favorite. I think it's limited in some ways. I don't subscribe to any modality that I think it undervalues somebody's past. I don't think you need to do therapy where you spend 15 sessions talking about, all right, well, when you were 5, now when you were 6, and then you were 7. Like, I don't think you need to spend 15 sessions there, but I think there's value in spending a couple of sessions there to gain the knowledge of the patterns that were developed, so that when you talk about it in the present day, you can see where the patterns lie. And Gestalt would be more of like, no, here and now, with just a little bit of the past. And so that's my personal take. Anyway, different paths, but I do think people are easier time at some things, but most important talent is the power to learn and grow, in either IQ or as a person. I do have another snooze. Woo! Okay, so theory of IQ. The theory is nature sets your range and nurture determines where you fall in it. So let's say if I gave you an IQ test and you had an IQ of 115. Nature might say your natural range was 100 to maybe 105 to 118. But you and your parents, your caregiver, whoever, you had a lot of hands-on play as a child, which is how children learn really well, is playing. That is conducive to learning how to learn kind of thing, and it steers you to be higher in the range versus if you were neglected, or if you had like a very authoritarian parent, so you get yelled at and screamed at a lot, and so maybe instead you're closer to that 105. So yeah, the idea is nature sets the bounds and nurture determines where you are in it. And so I think, a little tangent on IQ, it's not, in my mind, it's not all that important. Again, unless you have a severe deficit, or Toby and I were talking about this a couple weeks ago when my power was out. There's a curse of having like a gifted and higher IQ, because that's where like rates of depression and anxiety tend to go up. The social implications, things that you can't kind of trick yourself out of, you kind of get stuck a lot. But yeah, at least that's a theory of IQ. Remember, theory is the big word there. We are a fledgling of a field. 1869, nice, I think, was the first psych lab. Vunt. And I believe it was 1869. So we are a fledgling of a field. Medicine's been around since humans have been trying to fix broken bones in our primitive years. So we know far less than we do know. So that's why theory. I'm about Gestalt during COVID because there's some amount of study on how mask cause effects such as obscurity of sexual dimorphism, the occlusion effect, regression to the mean, positivity bias, and Gestalt theory. Not sure if they are the same thing. There's a lot in that. I would need to read more. That is an area I did not read. I wrote a paper during COVID times actually when the lockdown first started, but I framed it because the idea is, oh, we're switching to telehealth and telehealth's not going to go away. So I framed it off of, hey, COVID's the inspiration for this, but let me write something that applies for when COVID is resolved. So that's a route I had not gone down. Interesting to think about. But I don't have a good educated response to you, Fox. Back with coffee and bolognese. No, you eat. You're here earlier and didn't say hi, just listening for a few minutes. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Paladin. I appreciate it. I hope your coffee and food is delicious. I've seen a vid of people with high IQs don't learn to study and overthink. I don't have very high IQ. I'm 135. So like that gifted range, but I'm not like remarkable or anything. And the education system, at least here in America, public school, you don't learn to work. I come from the family, when I reference my family, I have a lovely family, but we're not a particularly educated family. And so there's a lot of, like my mom was like, oh, I have a gifted kid. What does that mean? You get told you are smart a lot. Like, so I'm getting at fixed versus growth mindset. And we now have more work on this, that you praise children on their effort, not on fixed traits. So if I did my homework and I got an A on a test, don't say you're smart. Say, oh, you studied really hard on that. You praise the effort and it teaches the behavior that went behind it. Because when you're smart, it's like, well, then what's the point of studying? I'm not going to learn anything. I'm just smart. And then whenever something comes along and you don't understand it, how do you make sense of that? Well, I'm smart, but I don't understand this. Am I actually smart? Like, it makes navigating things that aren't inherently easy for you difficult, because you never learn to do it. You weren't instilled with those values. And I'm not blaming my mother is a lovely, lovely, lovely person. She was just saddled with a situation where like she didn't know what to do, and she did what the school said, and the school said smart. And so I didn't learn to work until I was in my early 20s. All right, add in 2.5 minutes and I can do nothing about it at this point. I have snoozed as much as I could. I have a problem with overly self-criticism. Same here, super. Self-valuing and don't really know what to do. So those messages you tend to learn when you're young, and the automatic quick thoughts probably won't go away. You can probably decrease the frequency of them, and you can decrease the frequency of them and the impact they have on you. But like when I was saying my appreciation for Toby the other day, actually when I finished Claire last time, Toby wasn't telling me to think anything. Toby just kind of created this space for me to be like, oh, this is younger me who needs to be perfect at everything he does, and when something isn't perfect, he's terrible, he's flawless, he's yada yada yada. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, X. Thank you on behalf of Super as well. Very, very kind of you. And so, you know, beat myself up over that, and Toby just kind of gave me the pads like, oh, I've processed before. It was just old thoughts that came up. What has helped me, Super? Now, first of all, I have done my own therapy work. Disclaimer. But I continue to try to be my own therapist, and try to look, whenever you're criticizing yourself, try to look at yourself through your loved one's eyes. What would sometimes that can take the form of, how would my mother, brother, best friend, whoever, how would they talk to me right now? Another good trick is, if my loved one was in this situation, what would I tell them right now? Because whenever there's a lot of self-criticism, you tend to talk to yourself in a harsher way than you talk to others, or that others would talk to you. And so like part of the nice thing, like when Toby made that safe space, Toby probably said 5 to 10 sentences to me. Like, Toby wasn't talking a lot. I was talking a lot. And there was an implicit message there of like, dude, I care about you what you're saying to yourself doesn't apply. And he didn't have to say those words. I've trained my brain to put that together at this point, but I've done a lot of effort. So yeah, try to take the perspective of your loved ones, or ask how you would talk to them if they were in your shoes. Fish! Quack! My IQ is 170 and 180. I have no idea what I think about those numbers because we can't reliably measure above 160. My mind, I put, if you're any number above 160 is, we think you're about 10 above 160. That's usually how I interpret those, because we just don't have enough people up there to reliably measure it. Whenever somebody's like, they have an IQ of 200, I'm like, we're just throwing a dart at the wall at that point. Because even though we have tests for it, the ability to measure it is so low. Couple hours out for you. Yeah, it's still evening here, Paladin. I don't exactly know what time zone X is in, but we're in evening time where I am. Treat yourself like a puppy or a best friend. Why would you kick them when they're already down? Yeah. My view is not bother people with my problem, but that probably is the main problem, and I'll try that trick. Self-criticism, and honestly, broadly, anxiety and depression kind of tend to tell us, oh, let's isolate. Especially, I don't know this super. I will speak from a man's perspective. Men, anyway, we're told, like, handle your problem, suck it up, man up. We know those phrases. And you are less than, and you are worthless if you can't just handle it. Those messages, most men, at least at some point, even if you had parents that tried to not instill that in you, society at some time told you that. And depression, anxiety just foster that. And shame, depression, those things have a really hard time living outside of solitude. They can. I'm not saying they can't. But the more time you spend with people, and I'm not saying you overdo it. If you have a social battery, I'm not saying you overdo it, but just spending time with people. You don't even need to talk to them about your problems. If you, like, when my power went out and I just had a lot of time to myself, when I went over and hung out with Toby, yeah, he gave me a little time to talk it out. And then we talked about a lot of other stuff. And it's just the value of a friendship that, like, oh, the things I've been ruminating about, I have doubt in those thoughts. And I have doubt in those thoughts because this other person who I value also values me. Those two things don't connect. Something's got to be wrong, and I've learned over the years it's probably my thoughts about myself. So it weakens it. I call it healthy doubt. You instill healthy doubt in yourself about yourself. Y'all made convo, didn't want to add my ads to bone you. I appreciate you, X. You might be a whole bundle of chaos, but I appreciate you. I can talk about I have problems getting friends. You have problems getting friends, but not keeping friends. You don't need a lot of friends. Especially, I don't know how old you are, Super, and please don't disclose it. As I've gotten older, early 20s me versus mid 20s and 30s, I have the same group of people. I ain't looking for other friends. Honestly, it's probably a little bit of a detriment to actually getting back into the dating scene because I'm so content with my friendships and my family that I'm like, my social needs are met. I don't look for the gold once you found the pot of gold. And so if you have a couple, if you don't, that's the exploration stage of life. It can be scary, can be frustrating, but finding people with like interests was the route that worked for me. It's not hard to find gamers But once I found some gamers who also had a lot of like life values that were consistent with mine, I like, oh, you guys might be nuts, but I ain't leaving yet. Yep, as a man myself who wears my heart on my sleeve, I've dated other men who bottle things up, and it pained me to see it real happen in real time. I try to approach it in a non-confrontational way as possible, but it is difficult to pry open one's jar. They won't even open the door to the room, so to say. My view, Fox, this one's been a little difficult to balance, because I have my professional identity, and when I'm in my personal life, I'm not a psychologist to any of those people. It's funny, every once in a while we get the joke like, aren't you a doctor when I say something stupid? Not like low intelligence stupid, like goofy stuff like X when X types in chat ever. When people have to choose to make a change, you can support, you can't make them make a change. So like the prying open, they kind of have to invite you in, and then you can support. If somebody's like, no, then that's where they are at life, and that's okay. Not, I keep using myself as an example because I don't want to put anybody on the spot. Depression for years, and I was not ready to talk to anybody. If you forced me to talk to somebody, I would have just gone in, put in my time, and then left. Like mandated therapy, I'm wholeheartedly against mandated therapy. As a whole, I'm sure there are certain cases, and especially when safety's involved, so I won't go down the long, that's going to derail us. But by and large, like forcing somebody, guilt tripping somebody into therapy, that's what I'm talking about. That doesn't do anybody any good. They got to hit a point where they're ready and they want to do it. Wait, hold on, that says Charlie's dating life. What the hell is that emote? Prime disappointment. Nice one, Merch. Nice one, buddy. Zion's the only friend you need, Rama. You okay, buddy? Oh, X will date me. You have to share you with 6 AI boyfriends. I'm exclusive. Also, don't take me seriously. I have no idea what's going on. This is probably the closest, which I still have Clair Obscur up, but this is probably the closest to psychologist just chatting we've ever done. Super asked how I chose to be a psychologist, and here we are. Don't take it too seriously. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I do agree with the point with just deal with it, but it's also nice to have someone not to talk about deep stuff and just talk and joke. Oh, 100%. That is a regular thing that comes up in therapy for me. Like, just get up and move. Do something, especially with that depression side of things. But like, if somebody is not avoiding, so they're, whatever they're depressed about, like they're working on it, or whatever they're anxious about, they're working on it. Sometimes you hit a point in a day that like, you can't do anything else. Like, you've done as much as you can today. Go talk to a friend about baseball. For you folks, talk to somebody about Warframe. Hop on Discord and just chat about Warframe. Just something. You've done what you could for your mental health. Give yourself a break. Find something you enjoy. It's rooted in behavior activation is what I'm getting at. But yeah, like, just do something you enjoy. Don't just stay up here. Yep, it's just like therapy. I think you can't help someone who refuses the help. You can nudge them, but therapy doesn't really work if people refuse to be helped. Yep, and a lot of the folks who come to therapy before they're really ready, as soon as they start getting hit with, oh, this is what therapy is, prone for late cancellation, no-shows, and just kind of like ending early, unfortunately. They come in the door. We have a modality called motivational interviewing, and it can help bump up that motivation to pursue and to actually start making changes, but it's not foolproof. That's fucking amazing. Oh, the merch thing, the Prime Disappointment. Oh, it's fucking great. We all slap primed chill in our loadout. That's what goes on the faction mod slot on all my builds merch. That's why I do such great damage and need somebody to carry me through EDA or ETA once a week. Don't ban X. I think it took me 2 years to get what therapy actually is. I wasn't rejecting it per se, but my anxiety was so high through the roof that it seemed more immediate solutions like getting prescribed sedatives. I obviously can't prescribe. I do think medication has a place. I think so we have imaging studies that if you go through a course of therapy, just like if you took a pill, your brain chemistry will literally change. What you see on an image before therapy and after will be different, meaning you're literally teaching your brain to think differently. That being said, that is overly simplified. And for some people, hey, if they have no negative reactions to medications, all the more power to them. Sometimes medications with the beginning of therapy, medications help bring it down to a manageable level. You do the therapy, medications go away, you maintain the benefit of the therapy you did, and don't need the medications anymore. Some things are a little more medication, like schizophrenia, bipolar. Some conditions are more heavy on the medication. That's not what you're talking about, Fox, but I went a little educational. Not comfortable sitting with a person alone because I feel it's weird, but doing stuff with people. Oh yeah, I mean, joined activity. There's also another thing, you gain a tolerance by like exposure. So if, like when I'll use myself starting therapy. I started therapy in a summer term when I had no courses. I was so anxious until, I think the session was at 1. I was so anxious until 1. I had the session, and then I was exhausted after because I was so anxious getting up to that point. And now I don't want to do it, but I could do like 40-hour a week therapy. I don't want to do it. I like doing other things in my field. But like my tolerance way, 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 way higher. And so like you can gain a tolerance for sitting and talking to an individual, but that might be future you. Maybe for you, that getting up, getting out of your head is just, let's play a game. I love talking baseball with folks who enjoy baseball. No, this season I haven't followed it quite as much. I've prioritized streaming. Got a Talforge Crimson. Oh, nice, Rama. Is that from the Archon hunt? Type through the roof today. Oh, you're excited. Meanwhile, Zion's over here tossing out the Prime debate. I've kind of like, X is occupying her time right now. I'm just letting X kind of distract her. It's a big investment, leveling up all the way. Okay. So I have no water left. Lots of the thoughts in your head are tough for you to get out. Don't start by trying to get them out. They get easier to express when you're ready. But we are a social species by and large. Now, what the social interactions you need are going to range. People who are high on that extroversion are going to need more. People who are higher on that introversion, lower on the extroversion, they're going to need less. But even us people who skew on the introverted side, we still need social interactions. We just do. We are a social species. We still need some of it. And it doesn't need to be deep, meaningful, explore your problems. Those would be exhausting friendships if it was always processing difficult things. just doing a joint activity. Just even, I mean, this is a little different, but something like what, maybe not this exact moment, but like we were all here talking Warframe, some Clair Obscur, you know, we were talking these things. You know, that can be an example. I do think there's value in hanging out with an IRL buddy in doing it. You can kind of take the spirit of what Twitch is and just like, how can I apply this in my like real life outside of the Twitch world? As a reminder to anyone who has never gone through therapy yet, therapy is sort of like dating and meeting a new person. If it doesn't work out, you can get a feel you're not connecting with them. It's time to ask for a different therapist. My only recommendation would be don't do that on day one unless it's like super blatant red flags, you know, because if you don't know what you're getting into, then you don't really know what it's supposed to feel like. And I will tell you, I ask therapy clients questions that they don't get asked in their day-to-day. And so if you've never done it, it might feel a little weird. Like the first time I meet somebody, I'm going to ask them if they've had thoughts of killing themselves. And you don't tend to get that question in your day-to-day life. And I'm going to ask a lot of those. And whenever my clinical intuition goes off, I'm probably going to go down some routes that other people might not. And you might be like, well, didn't see going down this way. If it feels a little because it's just like, hey, it's new, ride it out for a little bit. If you have a therapist who has boundary issues, run. Your therapist is great, fuck your psychiatrist. Like, psychiatrists, they don't get trained in interviewing. And it's rough. Because they got this knowledge base, and they don't connect it to the clients well. I've seen many residents on their psychiatry rotation. And I'm like, the attending is bad at interviewing. You guys are supposed to learn from this person. But they know their medication well, and that's what you need them to know. I do a game night with the community you're a part of, and it's really fun. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Same here, Merch. My current therapist is great. My only nitpick is that she's super busy and I only get to meet her once a month. Could be a sign she thinks you only need once a month. But you know you. I have 20 minutes left before I need to hop off. I wish Charlie was my therapist, never had one, be comfortable. You don't want me to be your therapist because then we couldn't be friends, Zion. Like if I had met you in that capacity, we wouldn't be able to be friends. I take that stuff very seriously. Because I've had therapy clients where I'm like, if I met you in a different world, we could have been really good friends, and they will never be my friend. We have like an ethics rule of like, they tend to frame it around dating like after 2 years. And I'm like, no, the relationship was established in an inequality where I had way more power. We will never be friends, ever. To the point that if you have a problem and I have my license and I'm practicing, come back to me because we're so not friends, I can be your therapist again. Appreciate you, Super. I hope you have a good rest of your night, buddy. Oh yeah, Fox was just getting at the ethics dilemma. I just said the reality of it, like the bounds of it. I had a therapist briefly in high school. She was great. Short version of the story is I just needed someone to talk to, vent to. Never really had my friends because she was always I never really did to my friends because I was always there. Oh yes. You were the more stoic, might not be the right word, but the rock, the stable piece there. Oh, why would we be enemies? I don't want to be enemies. Conversation was cool. I'm glad you appreciated it. I appreciated it too, Super. Kilos, I don't want to be your friend, nerd. Yeah, a lot of therapy clients get in a spot where they develop the wrong idea of the type of relationship they're going into. Yes, no, it's very much a professional relationship. You do not want your therapist to be your friend, and you don't want them to have romantic interest for a few reasons. The biggest being, I can see mental health concerns, even in people in my personal life, but when the relationship is here they are and I can see everything from here versus here, I'm too intertwined. My feelings are intertwined with the outcome. I would do a shit job. I would do an absolute shit job. Even when I'm like, I know someone needs therapy, whether they're ready for it or not, it's on them. But like, I can see somebody that I know they need therapy. Hell, my dad went through this. I love to tell the story. My dad was an alcoholic for like 30 years. Very severe learning disability, very, very severe. Dropped out of school in 8th grade, I think. So all the recipe for never getting sober. And he's been sober for 2.5 years now. He's like talking to a completely different person. It is just lovely. I could see it from a mile away. I can't be his therapist. I mean, he's my dad. So yeah, if you feel like you want genuineness, you want empathy, you want support, you want them to care, you just don't want them to be your friend. And they won't be a good therapist, they'll never be your friend. And you will still believe they care about you. When I get towards the end of therapy, I tend to sprinkle in a little bit about my personal life. Now, I'm very cognizant about what I'm saying, but like, I am okay with people knowing I like video games. I'm okay with them knowing I like certain movies. I'm okay with them knowing that baseball is my favorite sport. I'm okay with those types of things. Like, kind of, they're important to me, so I don't want to say they're superficial, surface level, but like, we're not going way deep, but enough that like, oh, that's a human. It's not just Dr. Clutch on the other side and it's a doctor. Because if I'm a human in the changes that we made over therapy and it was made alongside another human, it makes it more like feasible to generalize it to the rest of their life after, well, not after therapy, like in the back half. So you've made a lot of changes and then you take those changes out to the world. So you start interacting with your friends, you start interacting with your parents, your teachers, your bosses, blah, 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 everybody. You start interacting with people differently because these changes rooted from a human to human interaction, not a patient doctor, which is also why I say client, I don't say patient. So I do sprinkle in a little bit of human me, but again, it's very clear I'm not friends. What I've seen is that therapy client will open up to a therapist and grow romantic feelings towards a therapist because they feel they can open up to them. Obviously, therapists just doing their job. Oh yeah, no, I've had my second year of therapy. I had to have in session. We had to process my client wanting to sleep with me. My reaction, I reacted like a human being because I'm like, oh, I was not ready for that sentence to be said to me. We laughed about it because we did have rapport. Like, those feelings come up because there's rapport. And then we figured out where that came from. It made sense, and it became a part of the process of therapy. But yes, romantic feelings can absolutely come up. And the client's going to be a little more vulnerable to it. I'm not saying it'll never happen with therapists, not saying that. But more likely, because if a therapist does a good job at creating a safe space, it might be the only safe place that person's ever had. And so they're in brand new territory that they've never had before. I describe as a patient, my therapist is a human just like me. If I tried to befriend her, it'd be akin to trying to push a relationship onto a friendship, knowing that your friend isn't interested, you act in blindness and with abandon. The only thing I'd also say is if the feelings come up, talk about them. A good therapist is going to be able to navigate that in a healthy way. And those feelings matter. The romantic ones. I guess I took Merch's message and merged it with yours, Fox. Sorry. Yeah, I merged Merch's message with yours. Sorry, Fox. No, X. No. Bad. Bad X. Merge it with X's? No. Bad X. I have no idea how close I am to a save point. I thought you... Alright. We're gonna end up just picking up stream wherever, because... that's a good point, Toblerone. I should have switched it. Well, a little late now. You're right. Thank you, Toblerone. Toby, if you're here, I don't know if you're still here, Toby. If I ever do this again and you're like, should we switch it to just chatting? Could you put it in text, in Twitch chat? I'm okay with you doing that, because I was not looking at this monitor. And you're right. We probably should have just gone to just chatting for the rest of it. Cause yeah, we'll just vibe here for a few more minutes. No. All right. Yeah. You motherfuckers want to see what, I'm going to set this up and then I'm going to pull the picture on screen. X says, I got a little guy named Charlie. Wouldn't quite call him a pet though. He flies my Lego Razor Crest. Charlie Clutch responds, I'm going to regret this. What? X responds, I'm glad you asked. And sent me Chode Charlie. You sending me these pictures. Oh, you don't get to see it. You don't get to see it. You sending me these pictures. You're sending me these pictures. You did too. I didn't ask for this. I said, I'm going to regret this. And X could have said, oh, don't worry about it. No, I got pictures. He does have little feet. If you switch to streamer bot, you can do it. Issue is, Merch, I wouldn't have thought about it. Toby was right. Like, I should have switched because the past hour has been just chatting. I should have switched. It didn't enter my mind. That's a great comparison, though. Conflicting feeling safe and experience in a safe place with romantic is so easy. It's also... I'm going back to this now. We're taking that abomination off the screen. We're not going to have this quality conversation. Have Charlie on here. The conflicting feeling safe and in experiencing a safe place with romantic is so easy. Well, it's also... People have likely had romantic relationships before they get to therapy. Depending, if you're working with 5-year-olds, no. But, you're working with adults. I only work with adults, so most people have had romantic relationships, or at least had romantic feelings a lot of the time they get to me. That doesn't mean they've had a safe space. So their conceptualization of what a healthy romantic relationship is you might be like, whoa, this is what a safe space feels like. I've had a bunch of romantic interest and it's been like a battle every time. Yeah, maybe this is what romance is. And like, no, it's not. But again, you talk it through. Yeah, I forgot you guys couldn't see my main screen. Did I also send you the fuse box of 250? Please don't send me. It can be set to swap your game when you switch your screen. Oh. I get this job, Merch. StreamerBot's my higher priority. Toby and I on Tuesday or Thursday are going to start figuring out the giveaway. I'll keep you in the loop as to when I'm doing it, but I have not forgotten. It's on my agenda. Sent me something on Discord. Nah, bro. Nah. This is from Sun, by the way. This is from Sun, by the way. Hey, I had a kindergarten girlfriend. You can't take that away from me. Damn straight. The first girl who ever told me I was cute, I was in first grade, I think, and she spelled cute, C-U-T, and my immature self made fun of her for spelling cute cut. I was so good with women from the beginning. Ladies have been lining up ever since. I did tell her. The education system sucks around here. And first grade me was not gonna have that. Okay, folks. Do we have any final thoughts? Me when I show them pull out my Lego sets. Don't forget your Pokemon cards. Don't pin that. No. Nah, this shit ain't flying. Fuck that. My first girlfriend and I are still friends on Facebook. That was 30 years ago in Germany. Yeah. She wasn't my first girlfriend, but the first girl that called me cute. Married high school sweetheart who he went from jerk to just like all around nice guy throughout the course of like high school. I'm like, good for you. Good for you. Cause I was like, he was insufferable for a while, but then somewhere along the line grew as a person. It's the final countdown. Your ears are gonna bleed. Do-do-do-do. Bleed, 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 bleed. Your free speech is not being taken away. I'm just not pinning your bullshit. Yeah, go back to bed. Go to bed, Zion. Okay, folks. I need to take my melatonin. I need to get up for work in the morning. She's rich and living in Arizona now. She won. I had 2 girlfriends in elementary. I don't think either are married, and I haven't looked in years. I haven't kept up with the person. I just, when I left, like, they got married young, so when I left my hometown, they were already married. They might be divorced by now. Divorce rates are high. That's a great positive way to end a psychology-based conversation. You're marrying her next... That is a quick not engagement. Well, yes, engagement. Not quick to get engaged, the engagement itself. Enjoy the adjustment, if needed. Couples counseling could be very good to help with adjustment. She played the system, landed a job making big money in DC when she lived there. Then they let her work from home. She moved to Arizona. Kudos. Kudos. If they're willing to pay big bucks and you can work remotely and live wherever. I say that, like, our cost of living in this city is pretty decent. It's not the cheapest, but I don't live in New York City or LA or anything. Okay. I am going to wrap up there because I want to get around into bed. Well, I need to take my melatonin, so I want to get these lights off of me. Fun fact, lights suppress melatonin, darkness bumps it up. That's why when you start your day with light, because it suppresses melatonin because you make melatonin naturally. There's your fun fact for today, for the day. Toby, if you're still here, I challenge you to 5 squats. Oh. Get it, Toby. It's a fun chat. Maybe we'll do this every once in a while. I guess if people want to. It's like I can talk about this shit, but I don't know how much people. It also kind of got hidden in a Clair stream. I know most people don't come to the Clair ones, The Warframe ones are a little more popular. Yeah, we can consider them. Regardless, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It was fun talking. I hope somebody learned anything, or if anything else, just had a good time talking. Tomorrow, 8:30, I'm going to try open chat. Warframe, going to try open chat. If it doesn't pan out because I'm tired or worn out, that will make Thursday a 100% then. Like, I won't let both days go by. But I'm going to try and just stick to tomorrow. So tomorrow, open chat. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Warframe. And I haven't talked to the mods officially, but it's looking like Baldur's Gate Friday. But I need to talk with them to confirm. Yes, have a lovely evening, you lovely, lovely people. And I hope to talk to you again before too long. Good night.